Hello students, in this video we are going to continue Triangles chapter part 3. In this part we are going to learn the triangle angle sum theorem. In this figure we have a triangle and we know that in a triangle we have three interior angles, three angles at the interior of any triangle. We have the pink, the blue and the green angle. Now let's glue these three angles next to each other and let's see what will happen. So here I am gluing the blue and the green angle next to the pink angle. If you notice here, they will form together a straight angle, an angle of 180 degrees. It means if I add the measure of the blue, pink, and the green angle, I will obtain 180 degrees. Now let's change the shape of this triangle and let's see what will happen. Let's glue again the blue and the green angle next to the pink angle, and same thing happens. They will form together a straight angle. It means if I add them, the sum of their measure will be equal to 180 degrees. So here let's change the shape of this triangle again. And once again, if I glue the three angles together, they will form a straight angle. Here we can deduce a very important theorem about the three interior angles in a triangle. The sum, it means if I add the sum of the three angles in a triangle, is always equal to 180 degrees. So look, I'm changing the shape of this triangle, and the sum is always 180 degrees. They will always form a straight angle. Now let's look at this other animation. Here we have this triangle and its three interior angles, the orange, the purple, and the green angle. Also, if you notice, they will form together a straight angle if I glue them. It means their sum is equal to 180 degrees. 39 plus 31 plus 109 equals 180 degrees. Now here I'm changing the shape of this triangle. If you notice, the three angles, their measure is changing, but their sum isn't changing. It's always 180 degrees. If I glue them together, they will always form a straight angle. So it doesn't matter what is the size of the shape of a triangle. The sum of the three angles, it means the sum of the measure of the three angles. If I add the three angles, you will always obtain 180 degrees. Now let's find the missing angle in this triangle. Here we have a triangle ABC where the angle of vertex B ABC is equal to 25 degrees. Angle BAC, the green angle, equals 35 degrees. We need to find the measure of the red angle BCA of vertex C. Here we can find it without measuring this angle with a protractor. How? We already learned this very important theorem that the sum of the three angles in a triangle is always 180 degrees. We know the measure of two angles. 25 plus 35 equals 60 degrees. 180 degrees minus 60 degrees is equal to 120 degrees. So this angle BCA is equal to 120 degrees. So if I know the measure of two angles in a triangle and I need to find the measure of the third angle, I can do it by calculation. I do 180 degrees minus between parentheses the measure of the two known angles minus between parentheses CBA plus CAB equals 180 degrees minus between parentheses 25 plus 35 degrees equals 180 degrees minus 60 degrees equals 120 degrees. Now let's change the measure of the angles. Let's change the shape of this triangle. So let's calculate now angle BCA. We know that 50 plus 34 equals 84 degrees. 180 degrees minus 84 degrees is equal to 96 degrees. Let's do one more example. Here we have an angle of 75 and 48 degrees. We need to find angle BCA. 75 plus 48 is equal to 8 plus 5, 13. I carry 1. 7 plus 4, 11 plus 1, 12. It's 123 degrees. 180 degrees minus 123 degrees is equal to 57 degrees. So we can calculate the third missing angle, missing interior angle in a triangle in case we know the measure of the two other angles by using the triangle angle sum theorem, the fact that the three angles in a triangle have a sum of 180 degrees always. From the previous slides and animations, we deduced this very important theorem, and this theorem says the sum of the three angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So a theorem is a mathematical fact proved by mathematicians. We just proved it by looking at different examples where the sum of the three angles in a triangle remained equal to 180 degrees. Although we changed the shape and the size of the triangle, we changed the measure of the angles, but the sum of the angles remained 180 degrees at all time. So this is a very important theorem, the triangle angle sum theorem. So it means that when we add the three angles in a triangle, we will always obtain 180 degrees no matter what is the size or shape of the triangle. Now let's solve this example. Observe the figure, then calculate angle ACB. In this figure, we have a triangle ACB. They gave us the measure of the angle of vertex A, the green angle, CAB, and the angle of vertex B, the blue angle, CBA. They want us to calculate angle ACB. Of course, here calculate, not measure. To calculate this third interior missing angle, we can use, of course, the triangle angle sum theorem. We know that if we add these three angles, their sum will be always 180 degrees. So knowing the measure of two angles, we can easily deduce the measure of the third angle. So we do 180 degrees minus, between parentheses, the measure of the two known angles. 180 degrees minus their sum minus 100 degrees is equal to 80 degrees. So now let's see how do we write this calculation in details. ACB equals 180 degrees minus, we open the parentheses. Now before we write 70 plus 30, we need to name the angles. So this angle of measure 70 degrees is angle CAB plus angle angle ABC or CBA. It's the same. Now we need to mention the reason. What gave us the right to use this equation? We use triangle angle sum theorem. We need to justify why did we use this equation. What gave you the right? Equals 180 degrees minus, we open the parentheses and we replace each angle by its measure. 70 degrees plus 30 degrees equals 180 degrees minus 100 degrees equals 80 degrees. Here be careful, don't forget the parentheses, because if you don't place them, you will obtain a different answer. You will obtain 180 minus 70, it's 110. Plus 30, you will obtain 140, which is wrong, so be careful. And we found the third missing angle, it's equal to 80 degrees. So this is the end of our video. Thank you for watching.